Hi guys, good morning, well afternoon, like always, you late waker-upper. Denver's wearing some Eagles, today's September 17th, a Tuesday. The brothers are still at school. And poor Denver, okay guys, he has a cold. He's been coughing and runny nose every single time he like sneezes. Boogies are like just coming out, so always have a tissue ready. Anyway, so yesterday, he started throwing up on me like all day. Every single time he coughed, he would throw up his milk and it was just all over me. And I literally had to change like 5 times because he just threw up all over me. Luckily, it didn't really get on the bed. It got on the blanket, which Don had to like get up and get out and wash it. And then this morning was crazy. Like I had to make the boys lunch. So last night, he wasn't feeling good. We took his temperature and he was kind of like low grade fever, not really, like 10, barely 101, like 100. And I wanted to just monitor him, so I put him in our bedroom, but in the pack and play. So it took him a while to fall asleep because he's just throwing up. And once he threw up, he felt better, but he's just still coughing, and it was just whatever else that was left in his system came out. He went into his pack and play and went to sleep next to our bed, and around 4:30 he woke up like crying. And he usually sleeps through the night, so last night I know he was not feeling well, and he's still swaddled because he doesn't like roll over, and he really likes to be swaddled. So I swaddled him, and then when I went to get him, he was like scorching hot. So I took the swaddle off of him, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I kind of unzipped his sleeper to give him some air so he can just cool off. And then I put him on my bed, and then he fell asleep right on my bed right away. Like nothing. He didn't want nurse, nothing. So he just went right to sleep and slept all the way until now, which is like, so he woke up at 11. He went back down, and then he just woke up at 1. So he's trying to sleep away all that virus, I guess. But I do have a doctor's appointment for him for 2:40. Just to check his lungs, his breathing and everything, make sure everything's okay. Just don't like him throwing up. It's just not good, not healthy. And then yesterday, so it was Monday yesterday, and the boys were at home. They were just like going crazy, and I wanted to just do something with them, so I took them to story time at the library. And I wanted to tell you that we were there and encountered this boy who I can tell he must have been either autistic or ADHD, because he was a lot like older than Carter, but he wasn't really talking or using words. He was just grunting and mumbling a lot. So I knew that something was like off. And the way that he came about to Carter and Levi, like he wanted to play with them, but he didn't know like use his words. So he stood like right behind them, and Carter was like kind of just squinting, and I was holding Denver because he did not want to lay in the car seat, so I was holding him to sleep, and Don was just on his phone, wasn't paying attention. So I felt bad, like I don't know, because the dad of the boy was there, but he pulled the boy a couple times, but he can't do it all the time. And I was just telling like Carter, it's okay, he just wants to play with you. And it just made me think like, you know what, I need to educate myself more about autistic kids. So I wanted to bring that up to you guys as well, because if you guys like have any experience or like educated in that area, let me know like what I can do with my children so that it makes it easier for the parents of kids like that. Or how can I work with kids like that if I ever encounter that again, which I'm pretty sure I will, because I take them to story time a lot. And yeah, they would, Carter was just kind of like, well, what are you doing on me? And then Levi was like trying to get away from him, and then turned around and looked at him, and then looked like he was about to like hit him, but he didn't. I felt like my kids handled it okay, but I didn't know what to say to them. And then I was holding Denver, so I couldn't really like be on it, and I couldn't pass Denver to Don because Don was not even there. So then after all of that at the library, we had to go to Sam's because Don wanted to get packages of snacks so that we can bring for the boys for their classroom, because every month the boys are responsible for bringing in snacks for the entire class. So we went to go get individual snacks, and when I went to Sam's Club, man, there was this girl, looked all right. She was just walking around, and then she, like, I was, like, we had two different carts. So Dawn was pushing Denver in the car seat in one, and I was pushing the two big boys in the other. So we were just walking, and we kind of like separated at the point, and then the blonde girl was all up on Dawn. And I'm like, yo, you better, I looked at him like, what the heck is going on? So after that, I found out that she was just asking him for money. He my sugar daddy. Sugar daddy. Oh, say that. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, she was just asking for money. She said that her car broke down. She was calling, like, some kind of company to get it. She didn't have money to pay them. Anyway, so, that was that. We came home, and, yeah, that's when Denver just threw up on me again, like, all night long. Well, before the night was over. And then the boys were so good. They went to sleep, and they don't like to sleep with the door closed. Like, Carter has to have the door open. So I was looking for the nose Frida. We have a baby vac and a nose Frida, and I like to use a nose Frida on him because it's like a little bit more not so like severe. So I was looking for the nose Frida, and couldn't find it. And I had to turn on the light, and then Carter saw me turning on the light to the linen closet and where I kept the stuff, and he was like, "Mommy, you're waking me up. I need to sleep so I can go to school tomorrow." That boy. So grown, now yelling at me. Well, oh, also, I was doing something that I've never done before yesterday, and I found out that I'm not that good at it, but I'm not too bad at it. So I was arranging flowers. Okay, so Loie, my best friend, Yulon, sorry for the name dropping and all, her brother lives here, and him and his wife just had their baby girl, second baby. So the baby girl came into the world, and congratulations to them, because she looks so cute, so super duper cute. And Loie was asking me if I knew any florists in Dallas that did like good work. And, you know, I mean, flowers are flowers, right? So we're looking around and everything, and I'm just thinking, like, this is like kind of expensive for what it is, you know? So I was like, you know what? They saw this thing at Market Street. Maybe I can make something different. I don't know why I volunteered myself to do it, but I did it, okay? I went to Market Street with Denver, and he was allergic. I mean, he was sneezing and coughing at that store with all these flowers that I had, and I had it all underneath him. And I came home, my house was a wreck, and I made the floral arrangement. I spent $60 with a whole bunch of flowers, and I made an arrangement. It was actually pretty cute. Yeah, so I did that. And Dawn delivered it today. So after I was done, I put it in the refrigerator overnight because I don't have time to do it today. So he delivered it today because he was going to Arlington anyway. And Arlington is like where the other office is at. So I think he needed to meet up with his assistant. Then I asked if he's going to come home so I can take Denver to the doctor. And I told him on the way home, can you pick me up some lunch? And I heard that. I don't even know where I was or where I have been. But I've been watching BTS commercials, okay? And they have been having these commercials for barbecue chicken. This store called BBQ. And guess what? They have it here in Dallas. It's called BBQ. It's right here in Carrollton. I'm like, we are dead. So I told Don, go get me some chicken. He's like, how'd you hear about this? I was like, well, I watched some commercials. Anyways, so he's there getting me some chicken, honey garlic wings. I'm going to eat it later. He says it takes 20 minutes to make. So he's probably like getting pissed off. I told him to get me chicken. He started going crazy and trying to order every single thing off the menu. Like honey garlic, soy garlic, secret spicy, waffle fries. I mean, I don't know. They have like all these. Anyways, BTS was eating the chicken. So I just needed to try it since they endorse it so much. You know. Me and my BTS loving it all. But yeah, so that's that, and I just wanted to share with you guys all that has happened within yesterday and today's time span. I need some coffee. Look at Denver. He is the sweetest baby. Even though he's sick, he's still sweet and smiles for you. Denver, hi. Ticka 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 ticka. Ticka 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 ticka. Ticka 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 ticka. Ticka 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 ticka. We got the barbecue BBQ chicken. This is a franchise. It's straight from Korea. It comes with soda. I'm not gonna have that because I drank some coffee, some radishes, and if you eat there, they actually give you popcorn. What did Don give me? I asked him to get me honey garlic. So, which one is this one? I don't even know. This might be it. Honey garlic. Don just went crazy and got all this stuff. Waffle fries, some boneless something.
This one is the secret recipe, I think, because I just ate it.
Secret spicy. And one of it is soy garlic and one of it is honey garlic. And we're going to try it out right now. Guys, listen to this crunch. Look at this. Mmm. Look at Don.
It's crispy. Like, listen.
You hear Levi? This is delicious. Go get some. Hey guys, so we are back from the doctors, and turned out, thank goodness I took him in because he has an ear infection. This sucks. This is my first ear infection in all 3 of my kids. He's the first one to have it. How you get ear infection, huh? Is it my fault? Oh, God bless you. Anyways, I'm so glad I took him in because of ear infection. Now he has to be on antibiotics. It's take like 4 milliliters a day. So I just gave him 2 milliliters, and I just gave him a little bit of water so he can swallow it. Say hi, Carter. And he swallows some of the antibiotics, and then he has like a fever. So they gave, since he's been throwing up, they gave him a suppository. They told me to try suppository because every time I give him medicine, he would just yak it and cough it and throw it up. So that is that, and yeah, that's all.
Hello.
Hello. Life of a mom. Wear Throwup and own it.
Singing, singing, singing. It's a beautiful day for singing.
Carter, do the floss, Carter.
Singing, it's a beautiful